everyone. I am Dr. Zain Khatib, cataract and refractive surgeon from Khatib Eye Clinic, Mumbai. Today I am going to be discussing a very important eye condition that is called as glaucoma. Glaucoma is also called as Kala Pani or Kach Bindu in the local language. In English, it is known as glaucoma. If you have to understand what exactly is glaucoma in one sentence, glaucoma means damage to the optic nerve because of raised eye pressure. So the optic nerve is the nerve of vision that gets damaged because the pressure in the eye increases. As a result, there is decrease of vision, and this is what glaucoma is. To understand this whole mechanism, let us understand what is eye pressure. Why does eye pressure happen? And with our model eye, I will explain this to you. So you can see the inside of the eye is completely hollow. Okay, there is no structure inside. What is present in the inside of the eye? It is nothing but fluid. A water-like fluid is present in the inside of the eye called as aqueous humor. Now this fluid is constantly coming inside the eye and going out. At every second there is fluid coming in and fluid going out, and this is a constant process. Now the fluid which goes out of the eye, it goes through a specific structure in the eye called as trabecular meshwork, which is present somewhere around here at the ends of the cornea. So if there is any problem in this trabecular meshwork is nothing but the drainage system of the eye. If there is any problem in the drainage system of the eye, the fluid from inside the eye will not be able to go out and it will start collecting and overflowing inside the eye. So if we look at this diagram, it's similar to a basin with a tap. So if the drainage of the tap is proper, the water will keep draining out correctly. But if the drainage of the basin is blocked, the water will overflow and it will start falling out of the basin. Similarly, this happens inside the eye as well. If the drainage, the trabecular meshwork of the eye is blocked, the pressure in the eye will start building up. But because the eye is a closed structure, there is no place for it to overflow. So what happens is, this extra pressure in the eye, it starts affecting this optic nerve, which is the nerve of the vision, and it starts damaging that nerve, and as a result, there is decreased vision because of glaucoma. This is glaucoma. Now, what are the common causes or risk factors of glaucoma? A lot of patients ask me, if I see my mobile too much, will I get glaucoma? If I use the screen too much, will I get? So what you must understand is none of these factors affect glaucoma. The most important, the 80% of the times why glaucoma happens is because of genetic factors. It has a very strong genetic predisposition. So genetically, if the drainage of the eye, the trabecular meshwork is not made correctly, this is what causes glaucoma. That is why family history is very important in glaucoma. So if your parents or relatives have glaucoma, it is prudent that you must get yourself checked and test for yourself whether you have glaucoma or no. So genetic factors is something which is very important. Secondly, certain types of drugs predispose to glaucoma. Like for example, if you're taking steroid tablets or eye drops for any reason, if you're taking steroids for asthma, or if you're taking some steroid creams, or if you're taking steroid eye drops for allergies, these also predispose to glaucoma. So steroids and certain other types of drops also predispose to glaucoma. Thirdly, certain types of refractive numbers, like if you have high plus number, when you have a high plus number, that means your eye is slightly small inside. So the structures are very close to each other, as a result of which the drainage pathway of the eye is blocked, because of which you can get glaucoma. So these are some of the risk factors for glaucoma, but most of the times it is genetic and there is no specific predisposing factor because of which you can get glaucoma. So because of this, you should always get yourself tested for glaucoma. Now the third important thing about glaucoma which we are going to talk about is what are the symptoms. How do patients feel when they have glaucoma? Now this is one of the most challenging parts of glaucoma, because until the glaucoma disease is very severe, the patients don't feel any symptoms. So the patient will not realize they have glaucoma, the glaucoma is going on increasing, and they have not got any symptoms. So by the time they get symptoms, it is already a very advanced disease and there's no way to reverse it. So why do these symptoms not show in glaucoma? What are the symptoms of glaucoma? So the symptoms of glaucoma are that the side vision starts getting affected first. So if you look at this photo, this is a normal person, this is a person with normal vision. Now as you can see, early glaucoma, there's a line which is all around at the side. Okay, this means that the vision is starting to deteriorate because of glaucoma from the side. As it becomes more severe, the ring on the side is going on increasing and it's coming more towards the center. Now in all these photos you can see that it's a very minor form and patients do not understand that they are having any symptoms because we do not realize that from the side we cannot see. But once it reaches the last stage, you can see the ring is becoming very thick now, and now the patients understand that okay, we are now seeing less from the side, we cannot see something at the side. This happens in the last stage of the disease, and that is why glaucoma is such a tricky disease, because in the early stages you do not get any symptoms because you do not understand that you are not seeing from the side. So glaucoma, the vision keeps on going down from the side and coming towards the center, and finally in the very last part of the disease you are left with only a central tunnel vision. This is the main symptom of glaucoma. Besides this, if the eye pressure is very high, sometimes patients may get headaches on and off, but that is very inconsistent. Not all patients with glaucoma get headaches. But if you do have frequent headaches, it's always good to get your eyes tested. We can always check the eye pressure and check for glaucoma. The next thing what we are going to discuss about glaucoma are what are the tests we do to understand whether a patient has glaucoma or not. So our normal clinical testing that we do in our OPD, we can check eye pressure and we can check the retina to check whether the optic disc, the optic nerve is healthy or not. But besides these, there are some certain tests which are specifically made for glaucoma. So one of them is called as perimetry. So if we suspect the patient has glaucoma, in perimetry a patient has to press a buzzer and different spots of light are shown all around, and this test tells us how good the patient's visual field is from the sides. So as I told you, the side vision gets affected. So the entire vision from the center to the side in all 360 degrees is tested in perimetry. So perimetry is one of the gold standard tests for glaucoma, and any patient who we suspect has glaucoma, we get a perimetry test done. The second test that we do is called as OCT, and OCT test tells us how healthy the optic nerve is, and it tells us the thickness of the optic nerve in microns. So sometimes what we see normally in the OPD, we cannot make out whether the optic nerve is actually damaged or not. But on doing OCT very early in the disease, we can make out whether the optic nerve is damaged and glaucoma is happening or not. So these two tests, OCT and perimetry, along with normal clinical testing of eye pressure and retina examination, these are the tests we do to understand whether a patient has glaucoma or not. Finally, the most important thing is how do we treat glaucoma? When do we need to treat glaucoma? So the only treatment we have for glaucoma today is to lower the eye pressure. The day we diagnose that this patient has glaucoma, we have to lower the eye pressure. What will lowering the eye pressure do? Lowering the eye pressure will only prevent glaucoma from progressing further. We cannot reverse the damage that has already been done prior. So if there is say 30% of the optic nerve is already damaged and we have diagnosed glaucoma, that 30% of the optic nerve is already gone. So the vision which has gone from the side, that has already gone, that will never come back. We can only prevent it from progressing further. So we have to give drops. With certain eye drops we can lower the eye pressure, and we have to maintain a target pressure, that the normal eye pressure is between 10 to 20. We have to maintain, suppose this patient needs 13 or 14 pressure, so with drops we will maintain that pressure, and this is how we treat glaucoma. Sometimes in spite of giving maximum drops, the pressure does not come down. So this is a very advanced form of glaucoma, and in such cases we may need to do a surgery. This surgery is called as trabeculectomy, when we make an artificial small hole inside the eye from which we allow the eye fluid to drain out, and as a result of which the pressure goes down. Now these are the two main methods of treating glaucoma, with eye drops and with surgery. Surgery only if the eye drops do not function. Now when do we need to treat glaucoma? We need to treat glaucoma as early as possible. So as I told you, in the early stages, the disease has no symptoms. So that is why it is very important for patients who have a family history of glaucoma to just come for a routine 1 year or 2 yearly checkup of eye pressure. If we do manage to find that there is glaucoma, then we start them early on eye drops, as a result of which their glaucoma does not progress. So this is very important for all of you to understand, especially in old age, after 40-45 years. Even if you don't have any symptoms, just a normal eye checkup is important. We can pick up these dangerous diseases like glaucoma before they become so far advanced that we cannot reverse them later. So this was a little bit about understanding glaucoma. I hope this video was useful. Please stay tuned for further videos. Thank you.